What else? Dixon. You know who Paul Biya is, right?
Yes.
Yes. So this is Chantal Biya, Paul's first lady. One word to describe her.
I would think selfish.
Selfish. Okay. Indira Nui. She was the former CEO of PepsiCo, one of the largest companies in the world, the second largest beverage company in the world, the second largest agricultural processing company in the world. Because when you think of Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola is not just a beverage company, Coca-Cola is an agricultural company. Because the raw material for beverage are agricultural produce, right? So this lady was at some point one of the most powerful businesswomen in the world. One word to describe her.
Innovative.
Innovative, okay. What else?
Industrious.
A leader, industrious. And the ladies? I'm sure there must be a word that you have in mind for her to rise to that top. What's the one word? What do you think? What would be the word? Yes? She's a go-getter, right? She's ambitious, she's bold.
Iron Lady.
Huh?
Iron Lady.
Iron Lady, yes, right? Not all the Iron Ladies are Nyeri, right? So, the number 3. This one, I give you again 2 words to describe her. Wangari Maathai.
Environmentalist.
Courageous, yes.
Patriotic.
Patriotic, yes. Humanitarian.
Environmentalist.
Environmentalist. Omashamba?
Passionate.
Passionist, yes. Also about land, right? This one is called Elizabeth Holmes. At some point, she was considered the youngest billionaire in the world on Forbes magazine. They compared her to Steve Jobs because she supposedly had started a company where with 1 drop of your blood, they could do all the tests. But it was a scam. So she went from being a multi-billionaire to broke in less than a week. Because people started suing her. One word to describe her.
Fraudster.
Huh?
Fraudster.
Fraudster.
Smart.
Fraud.
She's smart.
She's smart. Okay. Right. Huh? Right?
So the sociopath.
Sociopath, yes. So you see that for every single leader, according to how they lived and the choices that they made, you will have a way of seeing them, which is different from how someone else sees them. So that also means what? That we see our leaders according to how we see ourselves. So people will call one leader corrupt, other people will call him what? Patriotic. People will call someone like Hitler as a criminal, someone else will call him what? As someone who's disciplined. So in fact, there is no good or bad. No, that's not what I want to say. There is no, like, leadership in itself is neither good or bad. It's just leadership. You understand? It's when you have good leadership, it's defined by what? How you make your people feel. How you serve your people. But the other people that you're not serving are definitely not going to find you as a good leader. That's what I want you to keep in mind. Is that you're never going to please everybody as a leader. There's no leader that has 100% approval rating. We all loved Obama, right? But he was hated by a majority of Americans, right? Who hated him, why? Because they felt like he was black, right? They felt like he wasn't black enough. So the whites who hated him said he's black. The blacks who hated him said he's not black enough. The Kenyans who loved them said he's Kenyan. The Kenyans who hated him, he didn't do anything for us. Besides those what are they called? The battery brand or the oil, Obama oil. right? He didn't do anything for Kenya. That's what some people would say. So you're never gonna be loved by everybody as a leader. It should never be your goal. And if you're constantly trying to change who you are in order for the people who don't like you to start liking you, then the people who like you will do what? They'll also not like you. So there is no one way of being a leader. Every single one needs to find their leadership. You need to find your leadership. You need to find your style of leadership. You need to find your values in leadership. Now, the difference also comes in terms of ethics and morals, right? Are you working genuinely for your people, or are you exploiting your people? Because the only thing that really matters in leadership is influence. Each and every one of these people has or had influence. Hitler had influence. Donald Trump has influence as we speak. He's still a very influential person in the politics of this country. Wangari Maathai has passed away, but all of her children who wear her name have influence. But who do they have influence for? Is it for people who are trying to like the timber companies, right?